Efficiency is a key element in building homes today. Homes are sealed tighter, and that's great when it comes to your heating and cooling costs. But it also means trouble when dust and allergens in the air are trapped inside. We're in Columbus today in the Atlas Butler Training Lab with Mark Swebson. And Mark, this air quality issue could be a real problem for people who suffer from allergies, whether it's mold or pollen or even mildew.
Absolutely, and especially at this time of the year when you get to be in the late summer, you've had high humidity conditions, you've had everything growing all summer, then it starts to dry out and things become airborne, and people that suffer from allergies really have a tough time. If you look at the statistics over the past 15 years, 10, 15, 20 years, it shows that the number of people that suffer have almost doubled in that time period.
And you have some tips to cut down on the exposure of these irritants, right?
Absolutely. One of the great ones is if you've got the money and you can afford it, you leave the state of Ohio for August, but that's
right.
not real practical for most people. One of the other ones is to get into a clean environment where the air is, and one of the best places to do that is to go inside your home where you can make sure that the air is clean and controlled for you.
But when the doors are closed and the windows are closed, that's how you trap in the irritants, and that's where a great filter comes in.
Absolutely. When you get inside the home, you want to make sure very first that you've got a good air conditioning system that is set up properly and sized properly. Make sure it controls the humidity and make sure it's in there. The next steps get to be the different types of air filtering products you can use to make sure that air is clean.
Well, tell us what you have here.
Okay, if you look at these types of things, you have a couple different filter types, but this first one, this is a step up from the standard filter that you can get at most hardware stores or large big box stores. If you notice, it's got a woven filter process in here that actually allows it to get more air passing through it in this hammock type of manner that comes into there. The next step up from that is to get something this is called a micro power guard. This filter is actually electronically charged, and it actually in the filter mechanism in the center of this filter, when you take it and you can open it up, this actually has a charcoal filter that is inside here that they actually put an electrical pulse through to make sure that it will do. This will take the airborne particles up to much smaller than 1 micron and get those out, because 1 micron is a size that will still impact your health, and most filters don't handle, like this one or the ones that are prior that you can buy in stores.
So these are plugged in, and then is the middle part replaced?
Yes, and this is actually put into your ductwork system just in replace of your existing filter.
Another step homeowners can take is adding a special light.
Yes, this is called a UV light. And if you think about how our air is clean, outside the air is clean and particles are broken down by the sunshine. What happens though in your home, you close the home up, but then one thing that people don't think about mostly in their home, that is what our business and we look into, is that inside the ductwork, that's where a lot of dust particles is. You'll get dog dander and cast from any animals that are in there. You get mold, bacteria, pollens, dust mites, different things like that will get inside the ductwork. One of the ways to control that is with the UV light, when those air particles, when the fan turns on in the furnace system and the air starts circulating it through, the UV light can control those and can kill most of those living organisms that are floating through your ductwork.
And the air in the home is just going to be cleaner. You're just going to be breathing in fresher, cleaner air.
Absolutely. And one of the other things that they do, they will help control odors from cooking, and also things that will come off of, maybe you bought a new couch or something, you notice the odors and there. It helps cut those odors down and any materials that will come from there. A good friend of ours, we were just at dinner one night, and she just brought up the fact that the only thing that she made sure that their husband brought with them when they moved was the UV light, because she had fallen in love with the fact that it helped kill the odors from cooking and different things like that. They could have a nice dinner, and by the time dinner is over, all of the odors had gone from the house.
So the two go hand in hand, the strong filter and the UV light. And the reason you want to put something in like a UV light is because this is what you're breathing in. These are the things that are actually in your air duct systems.
Absolutely. This happens to be one of the systems that we do when we do air duct cleaning. This is what we found in just one of the systems. This is what was left out. We found everything from newspapers to kids' toys to different things along those lines. But when you really look at it, this is not abnormal for the amount of dirt that is in a home that most people would think is very clean.
Mark, thanks so much. Great information and great tips today.
Thank you.
Curious about the air quality in your home? Call Atlas Butler at 1-800-FURNACE or schedule an appointment online at atlasbutler.com.